Hello guys, today I'm going to be telling you guys about day 5 of camp, and it's the most memorable day because it's the day someone did my makeup. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to explain a little bit about day 1 and day 4, just so you guys can understand everything that's going on. So, day 1, me, my best friend, and my newfound friend figured out that we got into the same cabin. And at the end of day 1, I asked a counselor to the dance. Do not question me. And my newfound friend asked a fellow camper to the dance. We're gonna call her Pancake. And we're gonna call him Dwayne. Alright, on day 4, me and my best friend and everybody in the camp were building cars. And me and my best friend helped each other build our cars. And at the end, we put water bottles on top of them. And, we just, built them and, we were gonna race them on day 5. Alright, let's get into day 5. So day 5 started out like any normal day. We've been through this 6 times. I don't think we have to go through it again, but just in case you guys forgot, here. You get up, you get dressed. So after we got ready, we went out to eat breakfast. We had pancakes and bacon and eggs. After breakfast, we had the morning activity, and it was called Derby Car Races, which we used the cars that we built to race. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to the time it was time for me to race. My car broke in the first 2 seconds of the race. Here's a picture of what it looked like. And I was kind of upset because I didn't win, even though my wheel won the race for me. So, I was kind of upset. But my friend was like, you know what? I'm gonna win. You help me with my car, I'm gonna help you win this race. So, when it was time for him to go up, he was serious, and that car won every single race, and we won. And I was so happy. I was really happy. After all the car racing, it was time for lunch. And we had chicken nuggets, ribs, and other stuff for lunch. Basically the normal lunch food. And, it was good. Really yummy. After lunch, it was time for a new thing called the Messy Games. So, the Messy Games were basically where you just get the counselors messy. You pick a counselor, and you get them messy. So, for this messy game on day 5, it was basically, we have this whole, palette of things, like fluffy balls, we have, paint, we have glue, we have glitter, we have everything to get them messy. So, basically, what we do is we put glue, puffy balls, paint, glitter on them, and we have to make them try to look the most pretty. And after we made them all pretty, we had people vote. And, well, the person who won was not us. This time it wasn't us. But that's okay. So after everybody voted for the best cabin, my dance came up to me and said, should I go like this to the dance? And she had like paint on her legs, on her face, like everywhere. And it was all a joke, and I said, yeah. So after the paint splatting everywhere and the puff balls and everything, glue, glitter, everything, it was time for rest. But you know what? My cabin doesn't rest. You know what we do? We party. We party. That's what happens in our cabin. So after everybody was done resting and our cabin was done partying, it was time for a different type of party. A pool party. So people got ready to jump in the pool, and my initial plan wasn't to jump into the pool. But my friend decided, you know what, it'd be funny if you jumped into the pool with all your clothes on. So I was like, you know what, that's a good idea. So I did it 3 times. The first time was just for fun. The second time was so someone could record it. Here's the recording. And the third time was just because my friend wanted me to do it again. So, yeah. So after me jumping in the pool 3 times, I left the pool party because I really just wanted to not be there anymore because I was getting a bit of a headache because everybody was screaming and yelling. So I went back into my cabin and I took a shower and put on different clothes. Then I opened the door to the big room we had in our cabin. We had like a big room in our cabin. And guess who was there? Pancake and a bunch of her camp mates, if that's what you want to call them. And I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something. Maybe playing the game or something. A little while later, we were waiting for dinner to start, and we were talking. I don't completely remember what we were talking about, but we were talking with Pancake and my newfound friend, Dwayne. And then, Pancake turned to me and said, can I do your makeup? And I was like, I don't wear makeup, but sure. And she said, okay, so what can I do? And I said, you can do anything you want, which is a bad idea because my small brain does not know what makeup is. So my small brain said you can do anything. And she was like, you should not give me that much freedom, which kind of scared me. So I gave her all the freedom, like, that I could give her. And I was like, this is a bad idea. So after all the talking, dinner started. And we ate stuff that you would normally have for dinner, like chicken and other stuff. After eating all the chicken and other things, we went back to our cabins for dance prep. So we all got ready for dance, got dressed in some like suits, some nice t-shirts and all that stuff. After we got ready for the dance, our counselor's walkie-talkie went off saying, Pancake is ready to do my makeup. And I'm like, oh God, I'm not ready. See, that scared me because I didn't know what she was going to do. So I walked over, knocked on the door very nervously, and I saw one of my counselors getting dressed up as a disco ball. It was kind of awesome, to be completely honest. Then I saw Pancake with her makeup palettes, and I was like, I am not ready for this. But I was so lucky, because all that happened was that she only put eyeshadow and lip gloss on me. I was so lucky right there. And she let me pick the eyeshadow, and I picked the one closer to my skin color. But that was clearly a mistake because it was sparkly. Sparkly. eyeshadow. The best eyeshadow in the world. Why did I have to pick that one? I don't know. And then she gave me the lip gloss, and I put it on my lips, and my lips were glossy. Okay. So then we waited for the dance to build up, waited for it to get started, and then we walked to. As soon as the dance started, we walked over to the dance. So, so at the dance, I was waiting for a little bit for my dance to arrive, and then she did, and then we started dancing. And let me tell you, when I say we danced, I mean we danced, and I mean I went hard. I was vibing like crazy. And I got tired halfway through the dance because I was going hard. After a little bit, a slow song came up, and my counselor said, "Hey, you should get your dance. You should dance to her with this song." And I'm like, okay, I will. And as I was walking over to talk to my dance and dance with her, I saw the cutest thing ever. I saw Dwayne and Pancake dancing to this song, and it was the cutest thing ever. I don't think I could see anything cuter than that. It was awesome. So after, all the cute admiring, I went to my dance and said, "Hey, do you want to dance to this song?" And she said, "No, you're way too good of a dancer for me to dance to this song with you." I'm like, okay, I could try to tone it down, which didn't happen. Overall, that did not happen. I did not tone it down. Okay, I toned it down a little bit, but not a lot. I was still, still vibing like crazy. Alright, so after all the dancing, it was time for awards and graduation because some campers getting a bit too old to come back. So the graduation was going to be a sad part. But first we did awards. And the awards were paper plates with stuff written on them. I got the greatest showman. Some campers got the other things. So, yeah. And that was fun. And then it was time for graduation. And all my best friends went up and were graduated. And it kind of made me cry, actually. And the person sitting next to me, Pancake, was next to me, was asking if I was crying, and I was like, yeah, technically I was crying, yes. Okay, do not make fun of me. Okay, it was a very emotional time. I also cry at every camp, so it's not funny. Okay, it's a little bit funny. So after they all were done giving their speeches about how much they enjoyed their time, I decided, you know what? I'm going to give a speech to every single person leaving. So I went up on the mic and gave a speech to every single one of them. After that, it was time to go back to our cabins, and we did. And at the end, we all were like, we were all talking, and then more cabins came over, and they said, we should play one last game of Mafia. And we were like, you know what? That's a good idea. So we all played Mafia at the end of the day, and we had fun. And then we went to sleep, and then day 6 started. Well, that's it for day 5. If you guys enjoyed, then, if you guys want to see more camp stories, then I will do a bonus day. But that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.